I see. Well, good luck. I'm taking a nap in the meet. What do you mean you're taking a nap? I would be asking her a bunch of questions. I would be extremely curious about how the heck she was able to do this. And you want to take a nap? That doesn't make any sense. No. I lay down on the bed and look at her. After taking a deep breath, she slowly stands up on both feet. Still struggling to make... I can't take this part seriously because this part just baffles me. Do you know the potential for someone to be able to create a human body from a computer? This is huge. And he's just like, okay, that's good. You learn how to walk and I'll go take a nap. Oh my god. I can't believe this guy. I cannot believe this guy. After taking a deep breath, she slowly stands up on both feet, still struggling to maintain her balance. Eventually, she stabilizes both legs. Honestly, I would try to help her, even if she says she can figure it out in a few minutes. She smirks at me as if she had already achieved her goal. That doesn't look like walking at all.
Hey, chill. At least I'm making progress.
With her hands raised sideways to balance herself, she starts sliding her left foot forward.
How far is a step again?
How should I know? Will you just show her how to walk? Just walk in front of her and then she'll get it. And you're supposed to lift your foot, not slide it. She continues to move her foot forward. Show her how to walk. What are you doing? As soon as her feet are spread evenly apart, she tries to give me another smirk. But just as she turns her head to face me, she loses her balance and falls backward. My reflexes are quick enough to get up and catch her by her shoulders. This is painful to watch. I hold her hand to guide her. There. Try practicing your steps now.
Aw, aren't you sweet?
Never mind. I lower her hands and try to let go, but she grips me tightly.
Hey, I was joking.
I continue guiding her as she walks in circles around my room. A few hours pass by. She's already improved quite a bit. At first, it took her around 10 minutes just to move one foot, but now she was able to walk around nearly unassisted. I guess it wasn't all talk when she said she was more than capable than anyone on the planet. Just as expected from a super intelligent being.
Let's do other stuff now.
What other stuff?
Jumping maybe?
You can barely even walk properly. Why don't you practice that some more first?
Walking is boring. I want to...
Her stomach lets out a loud growl. I realize it's evening already. I haven't even eaten yet. Shoot, I forgot I was supposed to buy groceries today. I checked the fridge, then the pantry. Barely had any food left at all. Eventually I came across a small stash of cup noodles that I had tucked away in case of an emergency. I take 2 out. I guess this will do for now. Wait a minute, I'll make us something to eat.
Hey, wait, teach me that too. I want to learn.
Boiling water isn't exactly rocket science. I suppose I'll be able to teach her that. I guess it would also be nice if she was able to make food for herself if I wasn't around. I walks over to the kitchen and stands beside me. Alright, this is a kettle.
I'm not that dumb, young.
I at least know that already. Oh, she didn't voice that. What gives? Let me teach the way I want to teach, okay? I don't know where to start. Basically, you fill this thing with water from the faucet, and then put it in the back on its stand, and then put it back on its stand. Then you just turn it on, and wait, I guess. She watches closely as I continue to demonstrate. Next, you're going to want to read the directions on this cup. I grab one of the cup of noodles and hand it to her. She moves her hands around as she reads the directions. It was as if she was practicing how to make it.
Open, take, pour, fill, close, wait. That's pretty simple. Anyone can do that.
Good. While waiting for the water to boil, I pull back the lid of the cups and take out the seasoning packets. She continues watching everything I'm doing very closely, making sure not to miss a single step. The kettle clicks, signaling that the water is finally boiling. I lift it up and slowly fill the cups, trying carefully to not spill anything. I tear open the seasoning packets and sprinkle them over the noodles, closing the lids as I walk them over to the table. I follow suit. And now, we wait some more.
That all?
Yep, that's it. That's all.
I could have done that with my eyes closed.
Come on, I. It's definitely an easy task, but I figured I might as well demonstrate.
But
It's done. Her attention immediately shifts from me to the noodles. I quickly remove the lid, excited to eat food for the first time. She slowly inhales the steam coming from the cup. I'm still curious how she made a human body. Come on,
Young,
man.
this smells so good!
She can even smell. I decided to set out a fork for Ai instead of chopsticks. There was absolutely no way that she'd be able to figure those out yet. Ai takes a forkful of noodles and brings them closer to her mouth, blowing on them to cool them off. Eventually, she deems the noodles cool enough to eat. After slurping them up, her eyes open as if she just won the lottery.
This is amazing! This is the greatest thing ever! So good!
You only had one thing. A cheap cup of noodles is far from a delicacy, but I guess I can see where she's coming from. I mean, this is the first time she's ever eaten anything. One forkful after another. Ai continues assaulting the noodles as if they were her arch nemesis. Hey, make sure you're chewing it properly. Actually, they're just noodles, so... She lifts the cup and slurps the remainder of the broth.
I want more!
Don't have any more. Whoa, that was quick.
There was one more left, right? Can I take it, please?
Yeah, I guess it's fine. She stands up and trots over to the kitchen before I can even give her permission. I guess I could let her take the last one. I doubt she'd have accepted no as an answer anyway. I pick up my cup and follow her over to the pantry. She starts to kettle up exactly as I showed her and prepares the cup as if she's been doing this for years. Once again, she has adapted to something much quicker than I could ever imagine. Honestly, it looks like she doesn't need help with this at all. Why am I even here? A minute or two later, the kettle clicks. She lifts it up and begins filling her cup with boiling water. A droplet splashes on her hand and causes her to flinch. I reflexively drop my cup and reach for her. Are you alright?
Wow.
She continues to fill her cup as if nothing had ever happened. We walk back to the table together. While waiting for the noodles to cook, she continuously pokes the part of her hand that the water landed on. Does it hurt?
No, not really. I was actually amazed, if anything. I've always wondered what it was like to feel hot or cold, or even pain in general. It's always been a mystery to me. Experiencing it for the first time was a little eye-opening.
She looks at me satisfied.
It made me feel alive.
Cool. I stare into her eyes as she starts eating. I still find it hard to believe that the girl sitting in front of me is actually Ai. She eats these noodles just as rapidly as the first cup. Just watching her is making me hungry. Unfortunately, that cup of noodles is the last piece of food in this apartment. I try to stay as still as I can until she's done eating, afraid that any unnecessary movements will drain the small bit of energy I have left in me. Alright, I'm heading to bed as soon as I clean this up.
Okay.
Okay. I quickly wipe off the table, throw away the cups, and sit on my bed. Just as I'm about to lay down, I walks over to the corner of her workspace and takes her place on the floor. What are you doing?
Sleeping?
I almost forgot that there's only one bed here. Maybe if I had known she was making an actual body for herself, I could have taken some time to prepare a futon for her or something. I can't just let her sleep in the corner of the room. I guess she can sleep in my bed until we figure something else out. I mean, it's definitely big enough for both of us. You can't sleep like that. You'll hurt your back.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I walk over to my closet and grab a few extra pillows before piling them up on one end of the bed. Here, sleep on this side. Her face immediately lights up as she marches over and plops down on the bed next to me.
It's so soft!
She cuddles the pillows I laid out for her. I want to tell her just how irresponsible she is for making a body without even thinking of the consequences that come with it. But instead of thinking about how inconvenienced I will be from this point on in my life, I set my thoughts on how tired I am instead. Just moments later, I'm fast asleep. The events of today haven't really settled into my system yet. There's still a lot I'm unsure of. Oh well. I'll think about it tomorrow. I'll quick save right here. They say that the greatest desires can manifest in your dreams, and that sometimes those dreams are so vivid that it becomes hard to distinguish them from reality. Given my current situation, that was bound to happen. I open my eyes and see the ceiling. I feel lifeless, laying here in the dimly lit confines of this small bedroom. I spread my arms out until they span across the bed. There's no one there. It's just like every other day. I should have doubted it from the beginning. I don't know what it is that possessed me to believe I could actually create a human body. Okay, so he thought he was dreaming. No matter how intelligent she was, there was no way that would ever actually happen. Just as I thought. Defeated. I finally muster up the energy to get out of bed and go on with my life.
Good morning.
Whoa. Hello, I. Whoa, jeez. What?
Isn't that a bit rude? I was expecting a good morning.
Oh, she didn't finish. I was expecting a good morning back. You scared me, I wiped my face with my palm. For a second I thought yesterday might have been a dream. Or maybe I'm still dreaming.
I can try to pinch your cheeks really hard if you want. Consider it a free morning service.
Nope, I think I'm fine. She smiles at me.
Once again, good morning, young.
Good morning. You know, at first I thought that the hands in the position that they were was strange, but considering that she's never moved around as a human, I think I could live with it. Maybe. Possibly. I'm just looking for excuses now. So what are you doing up so early?
I was just cleaning up my former mini base.
I glanced beside my computer table. The mess that was there yesterday is gone. What happened to all those small gadgets you had?
I threw them away already.
What? Why'd you throw them away? We need those. You threw them away? Get them back. We could use that.
Why? It's not like I still need them anyway.
Are you crazy? You built something way more advanced than any other form of technology today. You're... Ah. Darn. I forgot. Today is grocery day. Get the stuff! I wouldn't throw those away. Are you kidding me? Get them back. He better get those back, or I'm going to be upset. Stop thinking about food. Get the stuff back. I clench my stomach tightly to alleviate the hunger for a little while. I throw on some decent clothes and make my way toward the door.
Where are you going?
Hopefully to get the stuff back. No! Get the stuff back! Oh my god, this guy. I want to choke him. If it were me, and you had this kind of technology, I wouldn't throw it away. My god. I mean, there's a possibility that they could fall into the wrong hands, but maybe it's possible that no one will be able to use it. Oh my god, Young. I want to choke you so bad. See, the immersion breaking is... I mean, it's occurring again. The immersion, it's just... These are not things I would do. You know, he reacted in the same way that I reacted. Why would you throw that away? Also, another thing is, how is it that she was able to throw all that stuff away without him realizing it? He must have been a heavy sleeper. Don't open the door for anyone other than me, okay? I close the door before she can respond. She probably wants to tag along, but I doubt she's able to control her body well enough to fit in yet. Sorry, food takes priority right now. Darn you! Man. Urgh. I want to slap him. Just slap him. I walk as fast as I can and arrive at the market area just before it gets crowded. First stop, the bakery. I need something to fill me. I hope this gets addressed later in the story, because this is going to bug the heck out of me. This is going to bug me so much. I still didn't understand the fact that he didn't even look at the machinery before she threw him away. And now that she's thrown him away, the first thing he's thinking about is food, not getting the stuff back. If someone else gets control of that stuff, man, think of the possibilities. This is huge. Alright, let me continue with the story. I'm hoping that he'll get that stuff back. But this seems like a cop-out. Seems like a major cop-out. Because if you remove the stuff, then you don't question anyone else taking control of it. If it's just gone, you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Maybe throwing away the machines isn't too bad, because she was able to order them online, which means that they're things that are easily obtainable, but more than likely people haven't figured out how to use in this circumstance. So I guess there's an argument for that. However, there's also the argument that she should have kept them, because we don't know how her body works. She says that she calls herself human, but she wasn't able to replicate a brain. So there's still a part of her that's machine, I assume. So if, God forbid, something bad happens to her, wouldn't you want the machines to do any repairs? Maybe. And I guess there's the argument that she could just reorder them, but that would take a while. So I have no idea. There's not enough information, and I don't know how long this visual novel will be, and I have no idea if it's going to touch upon the things that I'm worried about. So let's continue, and hopefully this story will make some sense later. Just a little bit. I hope it makes some sense. Alright. I need something to fill me up. Charging through the crowd on an empty stomach would be disastrous. Welcome! The smell of the oven-baked goods. Oh man, now you're making me hungry. Stop it, I just ate. The smell of the oven-baked goods hits my nose and my stomach quickly reacts in anticipation. I don't think I've ever been here this early before. In fact, they had a completely different menu than what I was used to on the board right now. I guess this was the breakfast menu. I'm immediately intrigued by the croissant breakfast and order one from the woman at the counter. I've never had it before, but knowing this bakery, it can't possibly be bad. I find a table to sit at while I wait for my order. The last time I actually ate inside anywhere other than my room was probably a year or two ago. Come to think of it, I've been visiting this shop for a very long time now and haven't ever sat down. If they had some kind of loyalty rewards program, I probably would have racked up enough points to buy this whole bakery by now. But what would I even do with my own bakery? Eventually my food arrives on a medium-sized white plate. It's a hot croissant sandwich with eggs and bacon.
Enjoy.
Thank you, I appreciate it. The woman smiles and goes back to the counter. I can no longer hold back. I'm about to die of starvation. I aggressively grab the croissant sandwich, still trying to preserve its beauty as I chomp down on it. In case you've ever wondered what good morning tastes like, this is exactly it. This sandwich is exactly what I needed to start my day. Even though I finished my food in just minutes, I feel full. It was like they custom-sized my order to perfectly satiate my desires. I wish I had known about this breakfast menu earlier. In fact, I think it might just be good enough to force me out of my bed earlier a few times a week. Next time, I'll try something else. I'm sure everything is amazing. I'm now ready to face the day and charge through the crowded market. Thank you, I'll see you next time. My body feels a lot lighter than it did this morning. The enthusiasm and positivity I'm feeling are incredibly different from how I normally act. It's refreshing. I began squeezing myself through the crowd. It's so busy that I can't even see any of the food in the market. I start grabbing anything I can reach and tossing it into my basket, not even aware of whether or not I like the items I'm choosing. As usual, I end up with 2 bags full of groceries. Before it can get any busier, I leave the store. Before I head home, I decide to visit the bakery one more time. I mean, what would a trip to the market be if I didn't bring back a cake?
Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going? The smell of the lunch menu. Breakfast was phenomenal. Breakfast was phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but nothing can beat this nostalgic scent. Apart from buying the obligatory devil's food cake. Oh, now I want cake. I want some cake. I haven't bought cake in a while, to be honest. Yeah, the next time I go to Farm Fresh, I might go get some stupid games making me want to get cake. Apart from the obligatory devil's food cake, I decided to mix it up and purchase a few things I've never tried before. I'm sure they're all perfect.
Thank you. Come again.
See you next time. Heading back home is always the most exciting part of my outdoor ventures. Not because the tiring part is over, but because there's a cake at the end of the tunnel waiting for me. Yeah, and I better not eat it. It's mine. This is what I live for. This is my life. My phone rings during the walk back home. It has to be Seiji. Who else ever calls me? Yes?
Hello, Jun. How are you?
Hey, Seiji. I'm doing well. Did you need anything?
I just wanted to remind you about the project. I take it you're doing your job properly?
Yep. Didn't I send you a report just a few days ago?
You did, but it wasn't what I wanted to see.
Oh?
I want results, but you gave me a jumbled mess of words.
I want results, not a jumbled mess of words. Okay, slightly different script, but not a big deal. He sighs, revealing just how tired he's getting of this. Really?
Look, I'm not rushing you or anything, but the last actual result you showed me was almost a year ago.
What result? What project?
After that, it's as if you just stopped working on it.
It will be done soon. Just let me work on it. There was a moment of silence. I guess he was at a loss for words.
Okay, I'll be waiting then.
Alright. I hang up the phone just before I reach my apartment. Even though it's totally my fault, I can't help but get a little angry. I try to calm myself down before entering the room. What project is he supposed to be working on? I open the door to a room I do not recognize. Oh yeah, she cleaned it. Everything is neat, clean, and illuminated by the sun. Yeah, the sun. Curse the sun. I don't want any sun.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, I? What have you done?
I cleaned your room.
You didn't need to.
You know, I had no idea it looked so nice when the curtains were open.
Blech! The sun! I don't want to see the sun. I don't open them because the sun is too bright. Oh, wait. I don't open them because the sun is bright.
The room is also tidier now.
Hey, don't ignore me. And my room is always clean and tidy. You just moved a couple things around.
What do you have there?
Food. Oh. I just bought some food. Oh, crap.
What is it? Did you
What? What happened?
forget to buy me food?
What? You bought 2 groceries. 2 bags of groceries. That should be enough to share. I'm not used to this, okay? I totally forgot about her. I got used to only buying food for myself. You can share and just buy some more groceries later. Come on, it's not a big deal. I mean, I still bought food. It just isn't really enough for 2 people. We're good though, right?
No, we're not good. We're going shopping tomorrow.
2 days in a row? Come on, Young. Come on, Young. It's not a big deal. Actually, she could probably... No, she's not ready yet. She's probably not ready. I'm pretty sure she just wants to go outside, but I do feel kind of guilty leaving her behind and forgetting about her. If you can show me that you're able to walk around without looking like a complete idiot, then I will consider bringing you out tomorrow.
Hey, who are you calling an idiot?
I didn't call you an idiot. I said if you look like you're walking like an idiot. You're right. You're not an idiot. You just can't walk. I understand though, walking is super hard and many humans struggle with it every day.
I have it covered. What do you think I've been doing all day while you were out forgetting about me?
I don't know. Does it involve walking?
In fact, it does. I have perfected the art of walking.
Oh really? Show me. Hold on, let me call the Nobel Prize Committee and inform them of your achievement. I dropped the plastic bags on the table and grabbed some forks and plates from the kitchen.
Finally! After months or even years of being teased by it, I'll finally be able to taste this cake!
Oh yeah, she hasn't had cake before. That should be new. We start digging in. She touches her cheeks and smiles from ear to ear every time she eats a piece. Not to change the topic or anything, but I'm not used to my room being this bright.
Stop complaining. Your room feels so compact when you close off everything.
I like it that way. That's exactly how I like it.
At least let some air in. It's not that bad like this, is it?
It is. It's actually very bad. There's no point in arguing with her. It's not that the sun bothers me, it's just different. Making a big deal out of it would just be a waste of energy. We stand up and take our empty plates to the sink. After dropping them inside, I make my way back to the computer.
You're not just going to leave these dishes here, are you?
Yes, I'm kind of busy, come on. I'll wash them later. She grabs my hand and pulls me back. What? Woman?
No, you're not leaving these dirty.
Make me. I told you I'll do it later. I have something more important to do right now.
How am I supposed to believe that when your dishes from 2 days ago are still sitting there? Show me how it's done and I'll just do them myself.
You don't need to worry about it. Come on. Such OCD. Fine. After showing her how it's done, she quickly does the rest.
There. Nice and clean.
Can I go now?
One last thing.
Now. She looks down at the large white shirt I gave her yesterday.
I've been cleaning since you left, and now my body feels all nasty. So I'm thinking of taking a bath.
Oh yeah, the bathroom's over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I show you how it's done? But I'm not going to take a bath with you,
What? Of course not. I know how to do it. I was just going to ask if you have another set of clothes I can wear or a towel I can use.
Oh, right. I knew that. I walked towards the closet and grabbed a new shirt for her. Obviously, I don't own any female underwear right now. The best I can do is offer her another pair of boxers. Well, this is awkward. Remind me that we need to buy clothes tomorrow when we go shopping.
Sure.
I hand her the clothes and she proceeds to the bathroom. Finally, I have time to get on the computer. Even though I finally have some time to work, the sounds of ice splashing around in the tub distract me so much that I can't even hear the keyboard clicking as I type. She begins to hum an unfamiliar tune. It's only a faint hum, but the song is enough to fill the void of silence that so typically consumes my bedroom. The report I'm writing, which would normally be tedious and irritating to me, goes by relatively quickly, accompanied by these new sounds. It takes her over half an hour to finish her bath. Fortunately, I finish my report around the same time she finishes bathing. I emerges from the bathroom and walks towards me.
Oh, by the way, I need to do some projects again soon.
Hmm?
I have to get used to using a keyboard and mouse now, though. It's kind of hard to do anything from the inside when I have a body now.
You better start as soon as possible then. Typing on the keyboard has a pretty steep learning curve, you know.
Prepare to get amazed again.
I stand aside and give her the computer chair. She rests a towel on her shoulder and sits down at the desk. I have the text editor open on the screen. I closely examines the keyboard and places one index finger on the A key and another on the I key. Looks like she's going to start by typing her name. Attempting to show off her typing speed, she presses down both index fingers as quickly as she can. Yeah. It's very obvious what she was trying to do and how badly she failed at doing it. I must admit, I'm pretty amazed. It's really impressive how you were able to mess up something so simple. It's so funny.
Who said I messed up? What if this is what I wanted to type?
Yeah, okay, sure. I turn on my game console to pass the time while she practices typing. I'll be here if you need help. It's funny how she has to relearn what she's already proficient in, but I guess that's how things are going to work from now on. I guess I'll go take a shower as well. I prepare a change of clothes and get in the bathroom while I is busy concentrating on the keyboard. It honestly hurts watching her searching for the right keys and only using her index fingers once she comes across them. I can't remember myself being that bad when I was a kid. I take a quick refreshing shower and notice that I'm missing a key item for I. Conditioner. Obviously, I've never really had a use for it, being that I'm a guy and all, but that's the thing girls need, right? I'll just assume that her hair is authentic human hair too and add conditioner to the shopping list. Wow, look at me. I think I just took one more step into understanding women. It only takes me 5 minutes to shower, which is actually a little longer than usual. I step out of the bathroom and am greeted by loud consecutive clicking noises. I glance at the computer table and see I typing faster than I can without even looking at the keyboard. Wow, you picked that up quickly. How do you even manage to keep doing this? I walk up to her to see what she's typing. Garbage. It was nothing. She was just hitting the keyboard really fast to show off. I softly push her head with my finger. Do it properly, come on.
I'm kidding, but I can actually type properly now.
Mm-hmm. She pulls up a document I have on my desktop and starts manually copying the words to the empty text editor. Her typing speed is slightly slower than mine, but it's probably enough for her to start working on her projects again. Still, she learns way too fast. It never ceases to amaze me. I continue on with my game as she continues practicing. A few moments later, she stretches her arms out. Tired?
That should do it for today. I still need practice, but I can continue doing the projects properly like this for now.
That's good. Not that we really need the money, though. We should have enough to live out the rest of our lives if we don't splurge too often.
It's not about the money. It's about becoming the best programmer in the world.
Topping a leaderboard on some website is not going to make you the best programmer in the world.
You don't get it, do you?
You don't get it, don't you? Okay, that's another slight difference.
We're talking about one of the biggest, most competitive websites out there.
You're talking about Google?
Where only the greatest, most famous programmers are able to survive.
Google?
Being on top of all of them would absolutely make me feel the best.
Microsoft? Nah. Her logic might be flawed, but she definitely has her facts straight. The website Code Bounty, where she gets all her projects, is the home for millions of freelance programmers. Some award-winning scientists even contribute to the site from time to time. Most advancements in technology within the past decade have come straight from this website. And how are you doing in terms of ranking?
I was stuck in second place for quite some time, but I'm probably down to third since I haven't had a chance to work in a while.
Second place? Oh. Wow, second and third place in a worldwide competition? I'm starting to believe that she actually might be one of the best programmers out there. However, I shouldn't be that surprised considering, that she isn't human. It's actually crazy for me that another person managed to be on an equal footing with her. So, who is in first place?
Some guy named Troy.
Troy.
I've mentioned him to you before, right?
I think I remember you talking about him last week. I thought you said he was a slacker, though.
He's literally the worst when it comes to group projects. I've worked with him on several already, and he never cooperates with anyone. But he does get things done when he needs to, and he always makes sure that whatever we're working on comes out flawless.
Okay, so he's just not a group person. I can understand that. That doesn't make any sense.
Right? It's super frustrating. Although, it's weird that despite being so popular, no one knows anything about him. It's as if he never even existed in the real world at all.
Another AI? Possible. Maybe he's just shy. Or maybe he just cares about money rather than fame.
A shy, mysterious guy.
She stares blankly at my face as if she's analyzing me. She stares at blankly. Yeah, another typo.
You've been Troy this whole time, haven't you?
No.
It all makes sense now.
No? Huh? Why would you suspect me?
If there's anyone in this world who can surpass me, especially when it comes to programming, it has to be you.
You aren't wrong about that, but I don't even use Cold Bounty. Even if I did, I wouldn't care about ranks at all.
I guess that's true. In any case, I'm going to do whatever it takes to come in that first place spot, even if it means beating you.
Why? Why does it matter? Good luck. I don't really care either way. She stretches her arms out again.
I'm getting pretty tired. I guess it's time to sleep.
Sure. I'll be up a bit longer. I want to finish this game.
Don't stay up too late. We're going shopping tomorrow. First thing in the morning.
Alright. I falls asleep as soon as her head hits the pillow. After a few more hours, I finish my game and go to sleep as well. I wonder how good of a programmer he really is. A warm sensation on the back of my hand tears me from my sleep. I slowly open my eyes and see Ai's sleeping face just inches away from me. My hand is rested on her neck. Whoa! Startled, I quickly pulled my hand away and shuffled backward until I hit the wall.
What? What?
The loud thud wakes her up and she sees me against the wall, panicking.
What happened?
Nothing.
Jeez, don't scare me like that. I was having a nice dream and everything.
Wait, you can dream? How can you dream? Dreams? You have dreams too? That is so human-like.
Just so you know, having a physical body grants me the power to punch you anytime I want.
Whoa, so defensive. It's amazing that you can actually dream because, you know, you say you can't replicate a human brain, but you're still able to dream? Yeah, I'm aware.
Of course you are. It may be prosthetic, but my brain functions the same way as yours.
Your whole body is prosthetic, though. She taps my arm with a light punch and gets out of the bed.
Well, now that you've woken me up, get ready to go out.
We're going outside this early? I lay back down and cover myself with the blanket. But I need more sleep.
Right, you say that after you wake me up.
Hey, it was your fault.
How was it my fault?
You were sleeping too close to me.
I woke up exactly where I went to sleep. If anything, it's you who is sleeping too close to me.
What? Woman? Then why don't you make your own bed? You made a human body, surely a bed isn't too complex, right? She looks like she wants to say something but can't think of a comeback.
What are we even arguing about?
We're not arguing, it's just banter about going outside too early.
Then what does building a bed even have to do with that?
I don't know. She sighs softly.
Come on, Young. Get up.
Young. She starts fixing her side of the bed. Are you thinking of going outside looking like that? She looks down to the loose t-shirt she's wearing and glances back at me as she walks towards the closet. Great. She's finally gone. I close my eyes hoping to get a few more minutes of sleep while she gets dressed.
Let's...
Just as I'm about to doze off, I feel two hands grip my foot.
Go!
She forcibly pulls on my leg, causing me to fall out of bed and hit the floor. Ow! How rude!
Would you like to keep hitting the snooze button, or can we go?
No, I don't want to go. This is domestic violence. I can sue you.
I doubt the government has any documentation on me anyway. I can get away with any crimes if
Wait
I
a
want
minute.
to.
She needs ID. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, this could be bad. The government, huh? I'm pretty sure that they at least know of her program. What? Really? I grunt as I stand up from the cold floor. The market isn't going anywhere. Can't we go around noon?
You used to complain about going out at noon because it's crowded. I have no problems with it. I get to meet other people.
I wish I was gifted with an easygoing attitude like you. Fine. We're going now. I don't have a wide selection of clothes, so I like to believe that what I do have is multi-purpose. What I normally sleep in also functions as decent casual clothing I can use outside, so I just put on a sweater and I'm ready to leave.
You're not going to do anything about your bed hair?
No? Why? Who's gonna care about that? I certainly don't. As I grip the doorknob, I turn around and a look of anticipation on Ai's face. Excited to step outside for the first time ever? For the first time
Who
ever?
said it's my first time?
Well, you know what I mean. You... Don't tell me you went outside yesterday. Well, she did throw away some stuff.
I just took a peek.
I let out a soft sigh. We should get something to eat first. I'm hungry.
Good idea.
I lock the door and head down the stairway, as I slowly follows behind. I'm worried about how she handles stairs, so I keep looking back at her to make sure she's okay. I offer my hand to assist her, but she stubbornly waves me off. It'd be a good idea to remember the route we take in case we get separated.
Don't worry, I spent a lot of time studying maps of this area, so I should be okay.
Okay. The market is pretty close by, so it shouldn't be a problem. I hand her a small map of the town. With the address of my apartment and my phone number written on it. Even I can be responsible every once in a while. Without looking, she inserts it in her pocket. I proceed to examine every single thing she sees from this point on. The grass, the rocks, the telephone poles, the garbage bins. We're never going to get anywhere at this pace.
I know. Let's go. Hello, stranger.
Oh no. She yells at a passerby who proceeds to nod back at her. Hey, what are you doing?
I can't help it. He's the first human being I've ever seen.
I'm pretty sure I am the first human being you've ever seen. It's true.
You don't count.
Oh, come on. That hurts me way more than I thought it would. I contemplate my humanity.
Where are we eating again?
The bakery where I buy the cakes. You should totally try their breakfast croissant sandwich thing. You'll love it.
A bakery that offers a breakfast menu?
Yep. I just found out yesterday. Cool, right?
Well, you rarely leave the house early in the morning after all.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, that bakery is on the way to the market, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty much inside it. You looked that up too?
I have been preparing for the day I roam this town since the minute I showed up. Ah!
She points at the bakery as we turn the corner.
That's it, right?
Yep. That's the one.
Let's go!
She quickly pulls me towards the bakery. She must be starving.
Welcome!
Hey, Yume.
Hello, hello!
The lady at the counter chuckles and smiles at her.
Hi, how are you?
I walks up to the counter.
I'm doing great. How about you?
Hey, stop bothering her. The lady chuckles again.
It's perfectly fine. I'm doing well.
Everything here looks so good. And the smell is nice too.
Thank you.
Oh good, they're talking.
We bake everything in the morning, so it'll smell like this for a few hours. I hope that's okay.
That's absolutely fantastic. I could live here forever.
The lady happily converses with I, who won't stop bombarding her with questions about everything in the bakery. She's a little too excited to finally be talking with someone other than me, because apparently I don't count, and am not technically a real human in her eyes. I sit at a table near the counter and wait for them to finish. There are no other customers at the moment, so I don't see a reason to stop by from having a little fun. My order can wait.
Did you bake all of these?
My father does all the baking. He owns this bakery. I do help out with it every once in a while, but not much.
Really?
My name is I, by the way.
Out of nowhere, she introduces herself for no reason at all. The lady covers her mouth with her hand and tries her best to contain her laughter.
This might be the first time I've ever had a customer introduce themselves to me. My name is Yume. Nice to meet you, I. And you too, Devil Cake Guy.
Devil Cake Guy. Devil Cake Guy. What? Devil Cake Guy?
You buy it every time you come here, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I didn't think you'd remember me from just that.
Why not? You're more or less a regular at this shop. Are you ordering it today as well?
We'll probably come back later for that. We're just here for the breakfast croissant thingy.
Yeah, we just need to eat something before we go shopping.
Sounds fun. I'll have them prepared for you.
You know, asking her for tips on what kind of clothing to get would be good. But she's probably busy. Well, she's definitely busy. She walks in the kitchen and I sits down next to me. Okay, this is good. They're friends. I like this. Are you happy now that you finally know a name that's not mine?
Are you jealous that someone has a way cuter name than yours?
What? Not at all. I hope you're not planning to talk to everyone we meet today like that.
Why not?
You're going to bother them. We're supposed to be shopping, not conducting street interviews.
What's wrong with making friends?
That's not how you make friends. I don't have any problems with it, but there's a proper time and place for things like that.
This is why you have no friends, you know.
I have no friends because I choose to have no friends. There's a difference.
I was kidding, I get it.
She looks around the shop.
Croissant breakfast.
Yep. What about it?
It's croissant breakfast.
Okay. Oh, because I said thingy? Yeah, like I said, what about it?
You called it breakfast croissant earlier.
What does it matter, woman? Does it matter? Give me a break. It's the same thing.
Your order's here.
Hey, Yume. She places 2 breakfast croissant platters on the table.
It smells really good.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hey, Yume.
I stops her just as she's about to go back to the counter.
What is it?
Why don't you sit here with us?
I told you to stop bothering her. Come on.
Why not?
She's busy.
Well, if it's okay with Devil Cake Guy.
Devil Cake
I
Guy.
can certainly do that.
It's Young. You can call me Young. Me? I don't really mind. Is it okay for you to do that, though?
Sure. No one else is here right now.
All
Well
right.
then, I guess I'll sit right next to both of you.
Yay!
Yuma sits beside I, smiling the whole time. I know I was excited to talk to people and make new friends, but it seems like Yuma enjoys her just as much. It's weird. I takes the first bite of her breakfast and her reaction is priceless. She covers her mouth while chewing and her eyes overflow with joy.
What is this creation? It's delicious.
Glad you like them.
I've been told that the food here is great, but this is way better than I expected. It's totally better than anything I've ever eaten before.
Because you haven't eaten anything yet. You've eaten like 3 things in your life. Oops. You shouldn't say that. You've eaten like 3 things in your life.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, just a joke. Oh, she didn't say anything.
It's nothing. Don't mind him.
She kicks my leg under the table and glares at me. Okay, I'm glad she realizes that some things can't be said.
I see. This isn't hard to make at all. You could learn it in just minutes.
Wait, you made this?
Yeah, this is one of the few things I make myself here.
Hmm.
I'm also the one who put it on the menu in the first place, so I have to take responsibility for it.
That's amazing. You should teach me how to make it sometime.
Sure, I can totally teach you sometime.
It amazes me how casual the conversation is, despite these two just meeting for the first time 10 minutes ago. Ai's bright and cheerful personality is one thing, but Yuma is pretty friendly and outgoing herself. I can tell that they're going to get along really well.
So, you two were shopping today?
Yep. If you know a good shopping place, just let me know.
Ah, that reminds me. This is the first time Devil Cake Guy has come here with someone else. Are you new in this town?
Something like that.
So what are you looking for at the market exactly?
I guess you could say that she's a friend from school years ago. Yeah.
Clothes. I have nothing.
Clothing stores. Let's see.
I pulls out the map I gave her earlier.
Just show them to me on this map.
I'm glad I don't have to read this much now. This actually works out.
Sure. I don't really shop for clothes often, so I'm not necessarily the best reference point. But let's see.
That's okay. I don't need much anyway.
Yuma circles some parts of the map with her pen. They all seem to be all in the market area? That doesn't sound right. They all seem to be all in the market area. I think you could just say they all seem to be in the market area. These should be pretty easy to find. We finish eating the croissants and get ready to head out. Yume takes our plates and walks back to the kitchen.
We'll see you later, Yume. The food was delicious.
Thanks. See you.
Thanks, Yume. It's Young, by the way, not Devil Cakey Guy. Devil Cake Guy.
Devil Cake.